What's going on, everybody? Who's ready for a beer? I know I am. Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah, Kentucky. That's awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. It's a new one. I've had plenty of beers with this kind of flavor profile, but having it be from a new brewery, to see if it changes up the style a little bit. Yeah, this is exciting. Very exciting. Very exciting. But I'm ready. I'm ready. Should be good. And we get to find out if they, because it says it's a tart ale, so we'll kind of go through if we consider it a fruited sour or a Berliner Weiss. So it's gonna be interesting. Because that's all they tell me is just tart ale. So we'll see. I could probably figure out if it's a fruited sour or a Berliner Weiss pretty quick. Pretty quick. Up, 4 o'clock. So, you know what time it is, guys. Let's do this. Boom. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live beer review. And today we got a new brewery to talk about today because I've never had anything from these guys. Plus, I have a couple friends that are out in this area. I know Mr. Mitch Hoggett, a good friend, kind of recognized the town this was out of. But today we're going to be looking at the MG2020 from Sig Brewing Company. MG means mango guava. Just Mango Guava 2020. It's their smoothie style tart ale with mango and guava. Coming out, where's the ABV on this guy? Yep, right here. Comes out to a 6.48%. 6.4% ABV. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I don't know. I've never had anything from Sig before, so. But before we get into opening this guy, let's talk about Sig really quick. Because it's pretty simple what they kind of strive for on their website when it tells them like what kind of brewer they are. Pretty much they strive for different fermentation methods, their food and the passion of creating good beer, which is cool. I like that they kind of stick to a certain style. So it's like most of the beers that they're going to come out with have like a fermentation process it goes through. So that's really cool. So you know that there's going to be a little bit of aging involved. And just looking on their website, their food looks absolutely fantastic. Definitely has that kind of modern gastropubby vibe of like different styles of beer they're making. They have a brick oven like pizza stuff there, so that's really cool. And you can tell just by looking at these people in the pictures, they're really passionate about what they do. So I really enjoy that kind of thing. I always like seeing brewers have passion in what they do and enjoy and kind of make it fun in their own way for their local community. But without further ado, let's break into this guy. I'm excited, so let's crack this guy open and see what we're looking at. So let's give this guy a smell. Oh, yep. I'm thinking just by the smell already, this is definitely going to be more on that fruited sour, I think, kind of realm. Just because definitely having those tart kind of guava flavors come in. Yeah, smells like a mango guava fruited sour to me. But without further ado, let's pour this guy. I'm going to be drinking out of my untapped tulip glass today. And let's see what this guy looks like on the pour. The more I pour it, the thicker it's probably going to get. Yep, it's starting to get thicker now. There we go. Once look at that. Pretty much no head to this guy. I'm guessing it's probably going to have like a really thick mouthfeel in it. Just look at that. Looks like a smoothie, in my opinion. Definitely kind of looks like that mango lassi one I did early in the week. You can definitely see like the fruit puree like floating around in the center. Kind of some of it sitting at the top. But almost pretty much no head to it. Because it's a smoothie style beer. And yeah, still getting a lot of pungent like tart guava come out of there. Hoping to get some of that like juicy succulent mango. But without further ado, let's try this guy out. So cheers everybody. Okay, right off the bat, getting the nice tart guava out of there. Nice creaminess coming from the mango, I believe. Wow. So, I'm thinking this is going to be more on the fruited sour kind of realm for me, even though it's a smoothie style. I don't know, most of the smoothie style stuff is a fruited Berliner Weiss, but I'm getting more of those like fruited sour kind of more tart notes from it. So like the guava's like a nice upfront tartness at the beginning that sits there for about maybe like 2 seconds and then washes away with like a nice juicy mango coming in there. Wow, that's very refreshing. Definitely a really nice one. I'm really impressed. Actually, hold on, I might be changing my opinion on what kind of style of beer this is. Okay. So now that I drink it more, I'm getting more of that like Weiss beer aftertaste in the back. So I'm going to change my opinion and say this is more like a fruited Berliner Weiss. Now I think about it, because it has like that kind of like wheat, barley kind of flavor at the end to kind of give you that note that you're still drinking a beer. But overall, yeah, that's delicious. Very, very delicious. Not much of a lacing. It's like a little bit of lacing on the side, but not too much. Definitely has a nice, juicy, like, wouldn't say it's to the point where it's like a creamy mouthfeel, but definitely you can have that smooth, kind of thicker kind of feeling. So definitely having those smoothie aspects in there. Yeah, that's nice. Not too tart. I would say I would give it probably maybe like a 2 out of 5 for tartness. Not too bad. But overall, really, really solid. So let's see what people are saying about this beer on Untappd. So like I said before, MG2020, aka Mango Guava 2020, which is their Mango Guava 2020 release kind of smoothie style of beer. Let's do this. So the year is 2020. Flying cars do not exist yet, and the world is not like we expected. Breweries are releasing beers with enough fruits in them to be classified as thick as smoothies. Thick mango and guava necker rounded out by a small tartness. Yep, we jumped the shark. please keep this beer cold at all times. So definitely getting a lot of those. It's just pretty much straightforward with the flavors they're trying to get out of this one. Mango, guava, in your face with a slight tartness. So I'm thinking it's more of like, to me, I think it's that fruited Berliner Weiss kind of style, because I think when it comes to a smoothie kind of style of beer, the Berliner Weiss kind of like barley, wheat kind of flavor at the end fits it more than like a fruited sour, when you're trying to get more of those like fermented fruit flavors out of it the most. Plus with like a nice tart like wash at the end. Yeah, this is good. Very good. So let's see. Like I said before, this has a 6.4% ABV, and with over 490 ratings on Untappd, this guy has an average rating of 4.14 out of 5, which is really pretty damn good. So let's see what others are saying about this one. Somebody gave it a 3.25, probably one of their first times drinking. Who knows? They might have had a different opinion on it. Let's see. Somebody got it off Tavour, gave it a 3.75. So another person bought off Tavour, gave it a 4. Another Tavour purchase, 4.25. Another 4.25. 4.25 with another Tavour purchase. Somebody gave it a 3 out of 5. Purchased it from Tavour. 4. 3.25. Let's see. Somebody gave it a 4 they said nice mild tartness, medium to light mango, medium thick guava, not too acidic, nice and refreshing. I agree with him, because sometimes when you have more of those tropical fruit notes, if you're kind of getting like some natural like citrusy parts of the fruit, I've had situations to where if like I've had a mango like milkshake IPA to where it's way too acidic, and it kind of gives you like that feeling like acid reflux is gonna start acting up on you. But this doesn't do that at all. Very well balanced. The tartness is there the way you want it, and then washes away really quick, and you get that sweet, like juicy mango that sits on your tongue. The guava is going to be right up front, because you're going to get that guava flavor with the tartness built in with it. But overall, very, very delicious. I'm really enjoying this one. Definitely one of the better mango guava ones that I've had, I think. If I'm starting to rate it down, this is probably one of the better ones. So I can definitely see why it has the rating that it does have on Untappd. But let's start going down the rating scale for you guys. And let's see. Can art. Hold on, let me pour the rest of this inside the glass just so we can play with an empty can. Pour the rest of that out. But yeah, can art. It's nothing really special, in my opinion. It's clean. It kind of reminds me of just an old-fashioned kind of beer label. You have the fruits on the top telling you what's in there. MG2020 with their giving you the style of beer. And then you have the SIG Brewing Co. logo on the bottom. Yeah, it's clean can art. I like the colors of it. Definitely like that kind of like... Because the color of the can art reminds me of like the inside of a guava, pretty much has that like orangish red kind of color. See, if you look at the color of that guava right there, and then you kind of look at the color of the can, I can definitely see why they did that. And then if you look closely, you can actually see like silhouettes of cut mangoes and like cut guavas in there, which is really cool. Definitely something you have to look at it close to see the silhouettes, but very, very nice. I like it. It's simple, straight to the point. They like letting the beer speak for itself and not go too crazy on it. So I'd give this a solid like 3 out of 5 for can art. It's nice. I think the colors would catch my attention more than the actual can art itself if I saw this at a liquor store or a bottle shop. So I'd see the bright colors in there and be like, ooh, what's this? And then go through it that route. But yeah, it's nice. But let's see. If I got this beer in a flight at SIG Brewing Company, would I get another one? For me saying this is one of the better mango guava like fruited Berliner Weisses that I've had, yeah, I'd probably definitely get another one of these. This is definitely something that is definitely more higher up there on the rating scale for a lot of the stuff that I've had when it comes to mango guava, just because it's a little bit more well balanced than some of them. Some of them the guava was too tart and it just kind of overpowered it. This one, the tartness is there, but the backwash of like just getting the nice juicy mango in there and it not being not too overly sour, and then you have the situations to where it's not sour at all and kind of not you wanting a little bit more of those aspects of it, yeah, this is definitely a really solid one. So I would 100% probably get another one of these for sure. But what is my rating going to be on this guy? I really like the flavors I'm getting. Definitely mango guava is like probably some of my favorite like fruit pairings when it comes to anything. Being because they just work so well together, it makes everything well balanced. You still get the nice tart flavors from the guava, but then the mango rounds it out perfectly. The tartness is not too much. Definitely like the mouthfeel in it. Gives it like a nice creamy kind of smooth. Not gonna be so like pillowy but it's nice. It's definitely a thicker beer. I've had some Fruita Berliner Weisses that are actually a little bit thicker. The one I had earlier in the week, where it was that mango lassi, was definitely more thicker than this one. But overall, having that mix of the mango and guava in there this is like the perfect summer beer to me. So I think my final rating on this guy is going to be a solid 8.25 out of 10. Really good. I would definitely recommend this to people who are looking for anything more of like the Fruita Berliner Weiss or like a kind of like a slight tart ale. If you enjoy your beers being more on the fruitier side with also a nice natural tartness in there, this would definitely one I would recommend to you guys. Being that it's in Tacoma, Washington, automatically makes me want to go over there and drink it, just because Washington is such a beautiful state to live in, and kind of knowing that if this is in like the mountainous areas, if Tacoma's in like a mountainous part of Washington, I would just, this would be definitely one I would drink quite often, for sure. But if you're looking to see more stuff from Sig Brewing, you can always find their stuff on Tavour. I think they drop some stuff on there every once in a while, so it's kind of keep an eye out for their stuff. But if you're in around the Tacoma area and want to get some beers and some awesome food, head over to their tap house and their brewery. The food looks awesome. Get some wood fire pizzas. Definitely have some unique kind of... They actually have like breakfast food, it looks like at times. They're showing like a waffle with like Captain Crunch berries in it and shit. Like, whoa. And like the pizzas look awesome. So, and it's just really, really cool to see kind of like the food and the beer kind of being photoed in a specific way that they do it. It's really cool. So if you're ever over in the Tacoma, Washington area, I highly recommend going over to Sig and checking out some of their brews. You might even find this one on tap over there. But if you're looking to find their stuff, I'm guessing you could probably find some of their beers around that area, probably in the Tacoma area if you're looking for them in a liquor store or bottle shop. Or you can go over to Tavour and just keep an eye out. If you haven't heard me talk about Tavour before, it's a beer subscription / beer delivery service to where you can either let them know what kind of beers that you like and they'll send you random beers fitting that profile every month. Or you can go just create an account with them and then just go off the list that they add beers to what's available to put into your monthly box. They change it every day. So you always have a different variety of beers coming up between just like the more barrel-aged stuff or IPAs or fruited sours or barrel-aged sours to where you're getting more of those more tart realms. It's just they have a beer for everybody on there, which I always recommend them. Plus, they're with the $15 flat rate shipping, it's just you can't go wrong with the amount of deals you're getting from these guys. Even though especially like if you use them for a while, they'll actually be put on like a special like kind of list to where on the app, if you like purchase them from them enough, you'll get put on like a secret stash kind of list to where only a select people get to see a specific beer that they're dropping that's more of like a rare kind of beer, or either something that they have less amounts of, so they give it to the people who are like more loyal customers, which is really cool. So it's they kind of stick to that kind of, we're going to take care of the people that have been purchasing from us for months, years, you name it. So I think that's a really cool thing that they do over there. But I can't say enough about Tavour. The varieties they have that are options that they have, just the amount of money you're saving when it comes to actually buying the beer. Yeah, I would say at 95% of the time, depending on if it's not a rare beer or not, you're going to be saving a little bit of money from when you would buy it at a liquor store or a bottle shop for sure. So I can't say enough good things about them. But overall, that's it, guys. Very, very solid beer from Sig. Definitely recommend this one to you guys if you're looking into more like the fruited Berliner Weiss, kind of having a little bit of natural tartness to them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, if you like what you see, if you're hanging out right now, make sure to hit that like button on your way out. It would help me out a lot. Or if you're new to the channel, this is the first video you're watching, thank you for taking the time out of your day to come watch my stuff. And if you like what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Let you know whenever I go live doing another beer review. I got one coming out tomorrow, another IPA, so keep an eye out for that. Gonna talk about more of like another one from Lagunitas that I'm actually really excited about. I don't think I've had that one, and I know Lagunitas was more of like a countrywide popular beer. So I like talking about that kind of stuff as well, just because it's something that you can find in grocery stores and liquor stores around the country. So if you see something that you're like, okay, I heard of this brewery before because I see it everywhere, but you're questioning it, well, hopefully my review tomorrow will help, because I think I could see the beer that I'm reviewing be available all over the place just because it's from Lagunitas and it's such a high rated brewery to where their stuff's available all over the country. But other than that, that is pretty much it, guys. So thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys are awesome. All the normal crew, some new faces. Lethal, what's up, man? How you doing? Duchess, Kentucky, Rex, Anthony, you guys are awesome. Thank you again for tuning in. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I know mine's going to be going pretty good, hopefully. But that's pretty much it. So thank you again for tuning in. You guys are amazing. And remember, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And if you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And cheers, everybody.